No, I can't swear I won't change. Excuse me if my wealth got me full of myself. Cocky, something that I just can't help. Especially when them 20s is spinning like windmills. And the ice 32 below minus the wind chill. Filthy, the word that best defines me. I'm just grinding, man. Y'all never mind me.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports fans. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the back. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in a small forward. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. James in the post, defended by Dunleavy. And here's Love for three. And so here is Chicago. Ball's knocked loose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
On defense, Chicago.
Derrick Rose has always had. Oh, get it! Watch out now!
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh man, that was a circus double.
He lobs it up. It's tipped. Leaps for it. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Irving passes to LeBron. Right at the free throw line. That's good. LeBron's got his first bucket in this one.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
Pass to Dunleavy. The shot. Can't get it to go. Good D by James. James right side. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Kevin Durant last season's MVP, but LeBron James has won 4 in the last 6 seasons. He's one of only 5 players to ever win that many, and you can bet he'd love to win a few more.
No good on the second free throw. And you remember LeBron James came within one vote of being the league's first ever unanimous MVP back in 2013.
Yeah, he got 120 out of 121 votes. And you know the question was, who did not vote for him? That's a conversation for another time. One sports writer did choose Carmelo Anthony. He said he didn't expect to be the only one. Now he lives in
the writer.
That's exactly right.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown group. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
Dishes it to Butler. This one for three.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
James kicks to Love. Here's Mozgov. Chicago grabs the miss. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he was a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It was kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
And the dunk by LeBron.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Moscow. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here is Brooks following the basket by LeBron James. Gibson. Heinrich outside. Out to the wing. Here's Gibson. And it's sent back by Irving. Smith outside. He feeds it to LeBron. He dishes it to Thompson. And he goes in for the dunk.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
That's good.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
LeBron dishes to Irving. 14 feet away. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Outside Butler. Kicks it to Heinrich. Butler attacking. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 10. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Bulls. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. Brooks is out there with Dunleavy. And it's Mirotic in the small forward position.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively. Defense didn't give him any space there. Well, few would have predicted back when Kevin Love was drafted 5th out of UCLA in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. You know, he's transformed his body and expanded his game year after year.
4 on the shot clock. Noah with a screen for Mirotic. The Cavaliers leading by 15. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Chicago making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. The top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Second, Joakim Noah.
And these are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category amongst low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers.
And you talk about the physical transformation for Kevin Love. Leaner, quicker, and stronger.
Yeah, credit yoga and Pilates. He's trying to be the very best he can be, and he's putting in the work to do that, so it actually helped him more at the defensive end.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. Out to the right wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Love's got 5 points so far.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up. Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. Hey, Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in rebounding, first in blocks, and they're also #1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
Here's Mozgov. He makes the Johnny from the left block. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
How about that screen by Noah?
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Dellavedova, the pass to Mozgov. No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Rose dishes to Brooks. Noah kicks to Brooks. Hits it from three-point range. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Into Smith. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. We'll take a look at the Bulls. And checking out Cleveland. Tied right now.
Come on, referee.
1:36 left in the first half of the game. Mozgov.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Here's Gasol. Good D from Love.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss. Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Come on, Kevin. I mean, what is this guy thinking about here?
Why didn't you call us? We could have eaten some of that food.
+5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Mirotic is checked in for Rose. Here's Butler. Rebound by Smith.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
He gone. Guess he quitting.
And James throws it down.
They're playing with a purpose, guys.